Hey, beautiful. Man.
And I
and
I am.
And they've got you all like, hey, beautiful. What's up with that?
What?
Yeah. Furious just said that to you. Uh-oh.
Well, we know not to pay attention to Furious whatsoever.
Oh, we do?
Well, generally
good.
speaking.
Well, good. Damn it, I tried to join you and get some orbs, or get some legendary marks before you quit.
Oh, I just died, so you can tell me. Yeah, I set it to invite, so... Oh, there you are.
There I are.
Oh, my God. Hey, what in God's name are you wearing?
The shader from the last time we did Creative Crucible.
Oh, and it was hideous enough you decided, yeah, I gotta have some of that action.
So you're already talking shit on my shader.
Oh, yeah.
All right, how about this one then? Huh?
Considering that works. That actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
I just got this one with KT the Fallen and the doubles today.
Yeah?
And I just get more invites.
Same here.
Is that Nerwin's Mercy you're using?
No
Stranger's Rifle.
It's the exotic one, the No Time to Explain.
Oh, the No Time to Explain.
Yeah.
I have never even really used that one.
Missing out.
Yeah, you were lucky you sent that invite when you did. I just died when you sent it. So I was like, well, I can't pause. So.
All right. Well.
So you got lucky you got legendary marks out of it.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that I did.
What did you do with, last time I talked to you? You had full
I bought
like,
an
200
icebreaker.
marks. Oh well, yeah. Why not buy one? Especially if you're going to be in that doubles thing. It's
actually
helped me a lot.
I've noticed that it's a lot of snipers in there.
Oh yeah. Well, with two people, the map seemed huge.
Yes, and there's a lot of like time where like there's like downtime.
Yeah, I had a good number of matches tie lately. It's actually been kind of fun. No, let me use this. I ain't had a chance to use this yet.
What are you using? Oh, rocket.
Hunger Crota. That might have been overkill, but oh well.
Nah. Those thralls deserve it.
Oh, there's another one.
Those thralls deserve it.
Invite your friends. Oh, goodness. So how's everybody doing this evening? Oh,
as soon as this match is over, we'll get started on our interview. I figure...
Oh, okay. So what was my starting pay again?
Starting pay is 50 glimmer.
Oh, that'll work.
You have to pack your own lunch.
Gas on the Sparrow, I suppose.
There's no
I think we're
insurance, no benefits.
You need to see this.
You have
Of
to take care of
course
that
not.
all.
I've got to stick with Obamacare or traveler care. Shit.
Right, traveler care. All right. Have you noticed this guy here just hanging out like? Bro, go home.
It's connecting to defense
You've been here long enough. Your shift ended centuries ago.
Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah. He's probably his job's probably the one I'm applying for.
Right.
I see what you're trying to do. His buddy's over there taking a smoke break.
We've got fresh
nap
blood.
break over there.
Oh man.
Oh wait, before we get this started, yeah, shot a crown. Okay.
Shot a crown. Is that how it's gonna work tonight?
Indeed, it is.
Oh, well, I have my own shot of stuff. Alrighty.
Did you go to the tower for any reason?
Nah. First thing I want to do is I want to get this interview music going. You ready?
What is it? You got symphony orchestra, opera? Something with them class?
Something I have prepared. It sounds a little bit like this. All right. How'd you like it?
That was pretty good.
It's like newsreel music or something.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you steal that from Jon Stewart?
No, it's on soundbible.com. I have a couple of other clips I'm gonna use. For
Oh
instance,
Lord, we're gonna
like like there's this one here. Huh? This is a nice one, right?
Oh, can I see? No, I can't see without my glasses. Awful glare.
Then you've got like
What did I? Oh, I got it.
this one's good.
Yeah, that's a classic. That is a classic.
So yeah, we're gonna get started here. Where did you take us, sir?
The tower. I have an
Tower.
engram. They always
Okay.
need to be turned in.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no. Let's go to the tower. First things first. Once we get out of the tower here, we'll figure that out. When, Mr. Voncool, when did you start playing video games?
Video? Oh, and I was 5 years old.
5. What did you start on?
Yep. A normal Nintendo, actually. I got for Christmas that
Just the NES?
my mom yeah, the regular NES. My mom actually bought it and told me it was for my uncle. And we went to the video rental place, and she was like, "No, pick out games that your uncle would like." So that's what I was doing, and then unwrapped it the next day. It's like, "Yeah, this is yours." I was like, "Oh, you lied to me."
Oh,
And
you didn't tell me to pick out games that I would like.
So I remember that, and I did that with my own kids. Like
Nice.
nowadays, like I'll take them out for Christmas. It's like, "Yeah, we're shopping for charity. Pick them out something that you would like." So then I just go back and get that stuff later on.
Good idea. Got your
The regular NES with the gray zapper,
Yes.
not that crappy red one.
which one do I have? Hang on.
What you got in your drawer?
It's
Like,
out here.
like a working gun or something?
No, it's out here in the. Nope, I've got the gay red one.
Oh God.
Yep, the red zapper. This guy right here.
That's. Oh, okay.
Yep. But I've got about 30 games of my NES in here with me. Once I get all my capture card and stuff set up, then I'm gonna start streaming like all kinds of stupid games. It's gonna be
okay.
fun. First things first. Are you ready? You ready to get her going?
Oh yeah, by all means. Yeah, you're the leader, so lead away.
So, what was the first game that you really fell in love with?
One I would just play hours on end. The first one was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project.
Is that the
That's
one
the
where
yeah.
where you can go down in the sewer?
In
And
the sewer, just about all of them. But yeah, that was the one where Shredder lifted Manhattan up into the sky. You started out on the beach, if I remember right.
I'm not sure if I've played that one. Okay. Well, how about
Because the second one was the arcade game. It was loosely based off the actual arcade game. But yeah, it was. The third one was more or less just like it, just different areas.
Okay. I like that though. Like, there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game that I used to play. I'm not sure which one it was, but it was there's like a lot of
Turtles in Time?
there's like a lot of the like little rat machines would come in through the walls, and they had these weird like.
It would sound. What
It was so long ago. It was on NES, I believe.
Yeah, that was either 1, 2, or 3.
Right.
Either Manhattan Project Arcade or the side-scrolling, annoying as hell regular one that nobody liked.
Probably that one. It was
Oh,
probably
mad
that
respect if you could get past that dam.
It was probably no. I never did get past the dam. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the one? Oh, God. No. I tried that. I was so excited for that. I'm like, this is awful. And it's hard. God. Oh,
That's great. All right, so when did you start playing Destiny? When what point did you join?
Right after it came out.
So like almost. Did you play the beta?
I I turned that down. I kept seeing it on the PlayStation Network. I'm like, I don't want anything to do with that. So I wish I did. I really do wish I did. Was there ever any bonuses you got for doing the
Yeah, I think there's a couple of
beta?
emblems. Maybe a weapon or two, shader maybe, but I don't remember it being anything spectacular.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your favorite planet, sir? Of all the ones that we have the option, you know, Venus, the Moon, Earth,
Right.
Mars.
Probably Earth, I would
Earth.
say.
Okay.
I do like the Fallen and the Hive. I despise the Cabal. Oh, I hate fighting the Cabal.
You don't like fighting
Oh,
the
I
Cabal,
do.
so you stay off of Mars
No.
quite often, then, huh?
Yeah, a lot.
So you did say that you didn't grab the beta, but once you did start playing Destiny, what was it about Destiny that really grabbed you?
Well, I like any games where it's two-player co-op.
Right.
Especially two people in the same room, like me and D-Lord or Marvin Davenport. We played a lot together. We were playing the Mass Effect multiplayer, and we started gaming together by Call of Duty Zombies, and we got burnt out on that, and we would move on from there. But anything two-player co-op, we would kind of search out and play.
I gotcha.
Fallen have strengthened their positions around the old log sites.
That is a pretty sweet hat, by the way. Super Pimp just
Oh,
said
yeah.
that he's digging it, and it is a super
I
sweet
found
hat.
that at a FYE clearance table. I paid $6
Nice.
for this Sonic hat. Oh, where to?
That's
where,
pretty
oh,
cool,
where?
though. Yeah, I just figured we would play Patrol for a while we have this
Oh,
interview.
that's fine.
That way, there's like we're still doing something, but it doesn't require like all of our attention.
Oh, dang. I need a new Sparrow.
All right, so now for the people who maybe want to hook up with you after this and play a couple of games, what is your usual online schedule?
Oh, that kind of hookup.
Yeah, no, not the kind that you see on like Tinder or
Oh, let me write that one down. I'm on Plenty of
Grindr.
Fish and a couple others, but not. Oh, Grinders. Okay, I'll have to get on that one too.
that one's for the
No, it's
the
usually like 2
homosexuals.
o'clock till like usually around 9. I'm usually on.
So you're on from like 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time
Yes.
till about 9 p.m.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping you up right now.
Oh well, I don't work through the weekend, so no,
Oh,
I'm fine.
even
Friday
better.
nights I'm fine. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
just because I got to go to work at 4 in the morning generally throughout the week. It's kind of the hassle to stay up too late.
right.
And I am glad to see more people in the clan and throughout the day, as opposed to 90% of everybody being not late at night like it used to be.
Yeah, it used to be like if you weren't on past like midnight, then you didn't catch hardly anybody.
No, I remember plenty of times. I played with some guys for like a couple hours, and it was like, well, all right, guys, I'm going to bed. It's like, all right, good night. Hey, you guys want to do a raid? Like, fuck y'all.
It's like, hey, yeah, I'll do a couple of strikes with you, but when you go to bed, I'm starting to raid.
Yeah, it was like, wow. It was like, am I that bad at raiding? I never knew.
You're just that bad at staying up late, apparently.
I don't know. I've been in raids where people have fallen asleep at the controller. That was fun. Furious
Cough,
knows what I'm talking
Randy, Randy might know something
KT
about
the
that
Fallen.
too. These things happen.
Oh yeah, I fell asleep during an admin meeting, so yeah.
No one holds that against you, though.
No.
We could, but we don't.
I wouldn't blame you if you did. It happened.
Okay. If you would like to share anything about your work life, your personal life, I mean, I know that you have a family. I know that you have 2 kids, right?
I do. They stay with their mom out of state most of the time. Is what it is.
Right.
But no, I've got 2 great kids, and I'm lucky that they're they're interested in a lot of the things that I'm into, a lot of the nerd stuff and geek stuff.
Right on. My kids are the same way. They just absolutely love playing games and getting on the computer and, you know, video games, comic books, and action figures, and Star Wars, all the cool shit. I think I think our kids would probably get along.
Probably. I mean, my son, I'm so impressed with him because he'll sit and he'll talk to you about like Minecraft or you know, kid stuff that he likes in such an adult way that I get bored about what he's talking about, but I love just listening talk about what he's interested in. It's so amazing.
That's so awesome. You're like breeding a whole new generation of video gamer.
Oh, you got to. I mean, have you seen what today's youth's turning into? Oh, it scares me.
Yeah, that is pretty scary.
Yeah, he was the one on my video.
Yeah, oh yeah, he was
the Morgan Freeman.
He was the Morgan Freeman voice. That was fantastic. Probably one of the funniest Destiny videos I think I've ever seen.
I think if I told them that reaction, I'll probably try to get them to do more of those videos.
Think so?
Look forward to more of those. Oh God, yeah. I know my daughter's really wanting to. She has her own channel.
Oh yeah?
And is wanting to kind of start, but she's gotten kind of nervous, so it was a way to get her out of the shell a little bit. Go away.
That is really good though. Like I especially like, you know, having a little bit of time with my kids, because my daughter, she's just now turning 10 like in a couple of months here. But she loves Skyrim like more than I love Skyrim.
Really?
Which is like ridiculous.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she just loves it, and you know, that's one thing that we use as kind of a motivation to get good grades and you know, do well in school and whatnot, like keep her room clean. You know, she can play some Skyrim.
Right.
And I know that I can, you know, tell her to avoid, like, you know, don't go be an assassin right now. You're not quite old enough to be an assassin, but go do the you know, certain quests that don't require you to turn into a murderous vampire or you know,
oh God, the vampire. I like it, but man, it's such hard work.
It is.
It is.
To maintain the vampiric lifestyle in Skyrim is very difficult.
Well, if you're worried about, what I don't get is if you're worried about how people judge you in real life, yeah, don't be a vampire because they're walking around, oh my God, was something wrong with you?
Yeah,
it'd be devastating.
They all say that to you. And what's funny is, like, I was going to ask you where your game tag came from.
My game tag. I've always liked noble titles like Baron, Duke, Archduke, you know, stuff like that. One of the historical figures, because I love history, one of the historical figures I always liked was the Red Baron from World War I.
Right.
I actually did a project on them, learned about them and such.
Well,
so,
yeah. How about giving me a couple of facts on the Red Baron?
The Red Baron, Manfred von Richthofen. He actually was from noble birth, so he actually was a baron.
He was a baron.
He was. He wasn't that great of a pilot. He was actually a good rifleman. He was a great shot.
Okay.
And his one of the mottos he told his pilots was, as many planes as I've shot down, I've ran away from more fights than I've shot down. His motto was, don't get into a fight that you can't win.
Which is a good model for anything, not only when you're talking about shooting down planes.
Oh, exactly.
choose your fights.
So yeah, a lot of people think, oh, he was a great pilot and this and that. He's like, no, he saw a situation. He's like, yeah, no, I don't have a chance here. We're gonna run away from this. We'll fight another day. So,
that's probably
what
kept him alive and kept him notorious for so long.
Yeah, for so long. It eventually got the better of him. He did end up dying before the end of the war. But yeah,
Right.
I had an old what computer was that? It was an old compact that came with like an 8-bit or 16-bit version of a flying game Red Baron. I used to play that all the time.
Nice. See, I was reminded of that because I've got my gamer tag came from Skyrim.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, there was a point where I was playing just learning how to
Uh-oh.
be like stealthy and sneaky in the game. And one of the guards, I think it was in Winterhold, one of the guards told me, he said, "Keep your hands to yourself, sneak thief." And like
Nice.
right around that same time, my sister-in-law was staying with us, and we were playing the beta
Dang it.
for Destiny, and she got to where she was playing a lot more than I was, so I just created a second account so that I could start playing Destiny on my own.
Oh,
And,
okay.
I called it the Sneak Thief.
Nice.
Wow.
Now, did you ever marry anybody in Skyrim? Did you ever go on that little quest line?
I actually haven't married anyone. I built a house and killed a bunch of vampires and went over to fight Mirak and all that stuff for like all the other DLCs, but I didn't ever actually marry anyone.
Oh Lord, I had the luxury of doing that, and I forget what her name was, but you know, she was, when you marry somebody, you can go to them, give them, they'll have money for you because it's always a vendor.
Right.
And I went to her one time, and she's like, "Oh, here's your share of the profits." And I was like, "Oh, it'll be like 100 gold, something." No, she had like 1,000 gold. I was like, "Holy shit! Yeah, I love you." And you know, you can sell stuff to them. I was like, "Well, what sort of stuff do you have?" And I checked out her stash, and it was better than half the crap I had.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, this is awesome." So, you know, I kept that going for a while, and then I found out I had reluctantly married the Heisenberg of Skyrim. She was dealing skooma to the Kashyyyk. You know, I was like, I don't give a shit. She's giving me lots of gold and awesome items. Let's go with it.
Yeah, no wonder she was doing that. She's got a lot of side cash.
Heck yeah. I was like, 1,000 you give to me? What are you keeping for yourself? Jeez.
That's awesome.
Oh, Furious says he can't hardly hear.
Yeah, are you in a spot
oh
where
God.
where you can pull up your menu?
Yeah, I can get into one.
All right. Let me know when you can pull it up, and we'll go to party, and then party settings, and then there should be audio mix. Where's your audio mix set at?
Like non-party.
Yes, spin it all the way over to party audio. And now you should be able to hear me, Furious.
There we go. I wondered about that.
Yep. A lot of times, those little settings.
Like a big difference.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially like the settings, like you don't think about it because you don't hear what the party audio sounds like through the stream. You just hear what I sound like through your party audio, like
Right.
the actual headset. So. You know, I've heard that from a lot of people, like, oh, I can't hear Sneak when they're watching someone else's stream.
Great job.
And
Yeah.
it's usually because that party audio isn't selected all the way over.
Over there. Well, I've done the streaming or the sharing of videos, and I make sure I've got that one option turned on where it allows everybody that if they have that option clicked. But yeah, if it's that one option was never turned on, I just turned on, then yeah, it's no wonder I can't ever hear anybody.
That's it. That'll do it. Let's see. I've got a couple more questions for you. Getting through them pretty well. Generally, when you play, what do you have more fun in, PvP or PvE?
PvE.
You have more fun doing things like this, running around killing aliens?
Yeah, like what you and I are doing right now. That's what brings me back to the game. That's what I look forward to, is playing with certain people or playing with people, having people out. That's what I like doing. There's only so much you can do in PvP.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Way back when, how did you find the clan?
I was actually looking for on the Bungie site. I was just going down the list of clans, and I think I attempted to join this one and one other one. I just read the description. I was like, okay, that sounds pretty That sounds pretty cool. I'll
You
go
actually
with,
you actually read the whole description?
yeah. Why not? Well, there's so many out there that if you, because I did come across, so if you don't have Gallahorn, then you're not welcome here.
Really?
Or something like that. Yes. Oh
What
God.
a bunch of haters. Gallahorn isn't even all that good. Oh, let's
You
just
didn't get one, did you?
burn everything. No, actually, I got it like my second or third exotic was a Gallahorn.
Oh, nice.
But it spent
okay.
most of its time in it spent most of its time in my vault because I didn't want to waste an exotic slot on a rocket.
Well, most of the rockets I used, no matter what, ended up on the back of D-Lord's head, ranges in front of me. So
Whether it's Gallahorn or not. And
yeah, he killed me more than the Hive ever did, just by bobbing and weaving right in front of me. So yeah, it's.
huh. Well, so you found out about us on Bungie, and then did you just apply for the clan tag like naturally? And
Since I was more, I did read that it was to really become a member, the person applying really had to push for it. So yeah, I was kind of anxious to get an admin run. Oh, bacon, and I was nervous about it. It was like, you know, it says right there if you're wanting to join, kind of hit them up, add members. So we send messages like crazy. Get off my head! Ow! And I side shift into a door. Ow! There we go.
Abandoned Sparrow. So you actually saw it naturally on a forum, and you followed the instructions that were on the forum. And how long did it take you before you were actually in the clan? Did you play with a certain person? Do you remember who it was?
Yeah, Immortal got me through. Did my admin run. Yeah.
Right on.
So it was like 2 days. Like 2 days later. The only funny thing about it was I went to jump in with Immortal like the next day, and the clan tag was gone, and he noticed it before I did. And I was like, I didn't know what happened. He's like, did you quit? I was like, no. Apparently what happened is that other clan that I asked to join accepted.
Ah.
And it took away the other tag. It's like, oh, so we had to go through the process a little bit again.
I see.
Oh, oop! No, I don't feel that
Nope,
guy.
it's too late now. You
Oh,
started
I
it.
did it.
We gotta finish it. Oh God.
There's orbs. Warlock kills 8 people. Name 2 orbs.
Just want to say hey to everyone who's watching. Appreciate the support, you guys. If you have any questions or comments, I noticed that Steve said that he was recruited the same way that you were recruited. That it found the clan on the forum and just used it. Followed it naturally.
Now I've come across a lot of people that found it on Facebook. A lot of the posts you were doing.
Yeah, I
on
was
the
doing
multiple groups.
I was doing a lot of
people
work.
doing it that way. Yeah, I tell.
I really wanted to create a place where people could come and have fun and not worry about like putting on airs or trying to make friends with these super elitist types. You know, like I wanted to be easygoing and fun and friendly and, you know, full of people who are willing to help or need help. So
Right.
it definitely is turning into an awesome thing.
Indeed.
Awesome thing. So when you did join, like what was the first thing that kind of made you go, okay, this is where I belong?
Because I was playing with more and more of the group, and I never ran across any real hostility, ever. I never ran across anybody like, what the hell are you doing? You don't know what you're doing. Or I've never been booted from anything since I've gotten in a group, and I've met a lot of people that, oh yeah, you know, I messed up once while running the sword and they booted me, and I told them I didn't know how to do it and they booted me, and you know, stuff like that. I've never come across that. And a lot of times when I was in a raid, like for the first time, they was teaching somebody how to or what to do next, and we'd mess up or glitch out, and I would always hear, "It's okay, man, no problem. We'll do it again." And that was amazing. That you don't really come across in real life, much less in a gaming community.
Right. Yeah, we took some time and tried to do everything right. I think this guy summoned a zealot back here. Just give him a hand.
Oh yeah, I believe he did.
I'm gonna pop a 3 coins and give him a hand.
3 coins.
Okay, and do you remember like the first time that you played with the clan, like what it was that you did, and like say like maybe a full clan activity, or do you remember doing a specific raid that was memorable?
Oh, I got several memorable moments and raids. I think I ran a strike with you and Randy, actually.
Right?
Not long after that. That, and I'll never forget the first time I came across bacon. That I'll never forget. I think that might have been a raid too.
Huh.
See, I always try to remember stuff like that because it's if anything else, it's healthy to remember the fun times, the good times you had. Even I've had failed raids that I had an absolutely blast on. I've had good raids where I would get good loot, but I don't remember anything about the raid. But I remember some of the raids where we just had an awesome time.
Needs your help, Guardians.
And when Hockey, the first time he got Galahorn, that was
amazing. A lot of those drops, I remember them a lot as well. Like I remember when me and Beardy were playing, and he got his first exotic. It was a Monte Carlo, and he was just so goddamn excited about it. Like he even like made like a little song and sang to his Monte Carlo, and it was awesome.
We did part of a vault of glass last night, and we hit the exotic chest.
Yeah, I was watching
and
that.
all but one of us got an exotic.
Yeah,
like 3 or 4 exotics dropped in one chest.
It was crazy.
Like, wow, that was fun.
Nice work. The Arik will appreciate it.
All right. Now, since you've joined the clan and you've had time with a lot of the members and kind of understood like what we stood for, you also became an admin.
Indeed.
Were you nominated for that, or did you seek that out yourself?
Nominated.
Do you remember who nominated you?
I remember the post you made. That was the one your bachelor party had come up, and your friends had gotten you a PS4.
Yeah.
I remember that, and what was it? Yeah, I was kind of nominated. Like that. I know you guys have probably talked about it before then, but yeah, I was more or less nominated that day. Took it that day.
Right on. So that was like.
Where was it? That was in October.
October, yeah.
Yeah, October.
Okay. So far, what has been your favorite part of being an admin?
There's so many. The popularity. No,
Everyone
the
knows
helping
me.
people out. Yeah, that is. They actually look up to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. No. I do like helping certain people get through stuff. As I found out, I'm not as much on the knowledge of the game. I've answered questions and had to be corrected. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. So I guess just helping people, like through the Black Spindle or through a raid, or through a Nightfall. Especially through Black Spindle. That was always fun to hear people. Promise you their firstborn child if you got on that Black Spindle. I'm naming my first shit after you or my dog, whichever I get first.
Or my dog. Either one.
This is my son, Baron. Oh.
So like being helpful and being available and obviously being successful getting the Black Spindle is really important. But I've noticed, like you mentioned before, and I've noticed as well, that even if people don't get it, they'll post on our Facebook like, "Hey, thanks for trying."
Oh, absolutely, and that's wonderful. That is amazing that people would do that, or that people will, because it's such an aggravating mission. It really is, and that people will still give it a go. And we've had people that we've gotten through like twice, and like there'd be a glitch or a bug or the timing on heavy ammo just wasn't right, and they were going to quit. We're like, no, we know what we're doing. It's just a fluke chance. Give us one more go, and we could get them through it. Or sometimes we don't. It happens.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's how that works. And the enemy is moving against itself over here.
Oh shit!
Against each other.
Oh, and that's not got any ammo in it.
Okay, what has been the most challenging part of being an admin?
My guess is, or not my guess. At this point, it's coming up with new content, because Bungie, up till now, we were kind of left hanging with, we didn't know when new content or what new content was coming, and it got to a point where we were having to come up with our own content for the game.
Right.
And that got to be a little tricky. Because, I mean, people are getting burned out. New games are coming out. That's understandable. But yeah, just keeping things fresh and interesting.
So finding ways to keep our community engaged while also, like, having fun and making sure that we're doing enough to keep everyone interested.
Exactly.
I think I would have to agree. Like, that's one of the most difficult parts, is pulling together something from nothing.
Absolutely.
Basically.
And well, you've got your people they're playing the game, and they've made friends, and then you've got people that's more committed to the community.
Right.
And that's the big difference when you've got your people falling away. I mean, it's great to try different games, and anybody that leaves, there's always a place here for you in the
Absolutely, yeah.
That's understood. Getting attacked and killed. I'm on fire. But I mean, I think I've got 4 or 5 games I want to try out lately. But I'll always come up. This has got to where a lot of the guys here are more like family than just people to help me through a raid.
Right, yeah.
And I'm very grateful to have that.
Yeah, that's something that I think I really needed as well. Like, was a place where I could go make friends and be with other people and not have to like spend a bunch of money going to a bar or singles clubs or any of the other crazy ways people try to meet people.
Thanks. I've already been to one singles meeting this year.
Was it awesome?
No, it was not awesome.
It wasn't awesome?
It was not. No, it was more directed for people over 40, which they didn't put that into the description until after I showed up.
Oh, so they tricked you.
I was one of the youngest people there.
Oh.
The only white guy there too, but
they really tricked you.
Love knows no color.
All right, so I think I've had discussions with you, and I think we brought this up before, but the clan tag, the orbs.
Orbs.
What does that mean to you?
To me, I know someone said it before that you see all the time, and I remember doing it with you several times I've played solo. You see you've made orbs, and you're looking around, you don't see it, and it's like, well, what good was that? What you create may not be useful to you, but it is useful to other people, whether you realize it or not. And that sort of carries over into a lot that we do. I mean, even the minor things, jumping in, helping with a raid or a strike, or asking, do you need help with anything? I think that is what we're all about. Helping each other, and not only just more than just helping people with loot. I see a lot of groups that, can you help me get this, or can you help me get that? And it's more about making friends through a game.
Right.
And, just that helping others sort of thing, even though it doesn't help you.
Gotcha.
I think that's great.
Gotcha. The you know, the whole we're on a team thing. You know, my orbs help you make orbs for me, kind of
Right.
thing. But then like that expands beyond just playing video games in order to grab loot. Like you're kind of using that orbs tag as like a sign of like, you know, we belong together. We can play together. It's something that we've, you know, both kind of applied for. Was this group of people who play together, but not just because we're out to get loot, but because we have fun playing the game and fun playing with each other.
Right. That's my standpoint, as it were.
Gotcha.
And I know there's a lot of people out there that is more about the loot and stuff, but I'm more about having fun with the people that I've learned to care for.
Right.
You know, I know every large group you do kind of form a circle, and there's people that, yeah, you post stuff on Facebook. If I've got the time, I'm not doing anything. I'll drop what I'm doing if I can and help out with whatever you need in game. And there's that group of friends that if they need something out of game, I'd be more than willing to help out.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
And
All right. Let's see here. Getting towards the end here. What do you want to see in Destiny next?
also another not subclass, another character. And we got warlocks and titans and hunters. Just another type of character.
So something like I read somewhere on one of the forums. I'm not sure how actual like practical it is, but they mentioned something like how they would like to play as one of the Fallen, like play as a Vandal.
Yeah, that was an idea that we were talking about the other night, I think, or Fallen, or the species actually matter, because there's really no point whether you have your helmet on or off. I think the Awakened should have their own certain skills, or the Exo should have its own certain abilities.
Like right, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like
because I could be an Exo Hunter, Titan, or Warlock, and the Exo doesn't mean anything. The Hunter, Titan, or Warlock means
right.
something. Okay.
Right. Like when you start a game of Skyrim, and you pick a species, each species has something different.
Yep.
Or an ability that the rest don't have. I wish that
there was a little bit of something like that. I agree. Like, make it worth picking a race.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like, I've heard a lot of people don't like Exos. There's no real point. I like looking at the Awoken. Like, all of my characters are Awoken.
I have one of each.
So.
This one. Okay, I'm gonna spit these at you really fast. So.
Okay.
If you got it, just answer it. If not, just say pass. This is your favorite, okay? We're gonna list favorites. First thing is favorite legendary weapon.
Up for anything.
Up for anything, and what is that?
It was a year 1 auto rifle. Highly
Year 1
stable.
auto rifle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still got the thing.
Yeah, does it sit in your vault, or do you play with it still?
I'll take it in the Crucible or on like a patrol from time to time for
Cool.
bits and giggles.
Okay, and your favorite exotic piece, either weapon or armor.
Oh, favorite icebreaker, but the one I use the most is the Vortex Investments.
Okay. Favorite class and subclass.
Warlock.
And
Void Walker.
a Void Walker Warlock. Okay. What is your favorite strike in the game?
The Arc Priest. The Archon Priest.
The Archon Priest.
And I missed
Okay.
that one. I love the Archon Priest.
Nice. Okay. I was thinking about, like, you mentioned it earlier, but we could take it to a different level where we do a bunch of like throwback games where we could play like the old strikes and do the old raids all in one day kind of thing. That would be fun.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like the retro day or something. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do like
people that. Yeah, because I'm sure by now a lot of people have never gone against the servitor like we used to.
Yeah, like Sepix. We used to beat Sepix to death.
Oh, and Sepix was the Nightfall. Quick, get in the damn little room.
Yeah.
Hide in there.
Or the Archon Priest was like hang out. Well, see, Omnigo came out when Dark Below came out.
Right.
Yeah,
But we
we
got
used
a
to-
lot of people that's still basically got in after Year 2
TTK.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about your favorite story mission? I know that's a little bit difficult to come up with.
Oh, it would have to be in the Taken King. Either Phobos itself, because I did like that creepy factor
Yeah, that
that
was a
they
little
added at
scary.
the start of it, or the when you go up into Cade's little tower.
Ah, okay.
That was fun and unique.
So both of your favorite story missions have been TTK.
Well, it was because the Taken King was the only real solid story segment that the game Destiny's had yet.
Right. It did feel a lot
yeah,
more
you got a-
interconnected than just the original kind of
It
thing.
did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see more about the Stranger. I really would.
That was my next question.
especially-
Who's your favorite non-playable character?
Oh, Cade, honestly.
Cade?
Cade. Everybody
Okay.
loves Cade.
Yeah, Cade's awesome.
But no, once I found out that Maggie from The Walking Dead voiced the Stranger, I was like, yeah, I'd love to find out more about that particular character.
I think we're gonna get a lot of that, a lot of the real story here soon. I feel like, you know how when you read a good book, you can tell that it's a good book, like by like the first one, but it takes it like to the end of that book or like the beginning of the second book for the story to really start mattering and making sense. I feel like a lot of this that we're doing is just like laying groundwork for an actual story, and
I think so too.
they don't want to like give you all of the information right away because then they just, you know, they end up
I think
losing out.
Destiny was a bold idea that they didn't know whether it would work or not, because it is more or less Halo mixed with World of Warcraft. Is what it boils down to, what Destiny really is. And they probably didn't know. We don't know if this is going to take off, because you remember there was a game. They actually made a TV series that came out around the same time as that. Was it Defiance?
Defiance,
And
yeah.
it utterly flopped. Yeah, it utterly flopped. So I think they really had to see if it would take off or what type of audience it would take before they put too much into it.
Well,
And you've
yeah.
always got to leave your audience wanting more. You have to.
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's something that I feel like a lot of people are used to, that self-satisfying, give it to me now, kind of attitude, especially when it comes to games. You know, they're not used to it being like, no, you gotta fucking wait and take your time and, you know, really get to know this whole thing.
Yeah, and when you're writing a game like with Halo, they've built this huge universe that they can kind of work with. Okay, but with Destiny, you've got this huge story that you can do whatever you want with. You've left it so open at this point, so they can make games for God knows how long, really.
All Guardians in the area.
Yeah, there's like, it's really open-ended, you know, as far as how far they want to take it. I completely agree. So what has been so far your favorite event? There's been the Iron Banner, which happens pretty regularly. Crimson Doubles, which is new.
Definitely not Sparrow Racing.
Sparrow Racing, Festival of the Lost.
Oh, I did like the Festival of Lost, so that was a neat idea, but it seems like I really do shine during Iron Banner when it's not Rift. It's definitely not Rift.
When it's not Rift.
No, when it's not Rift, and to me, one of the best moments I ever had in the clan really was, it was
the
the middle
first big
of
Iron Banner
Banner
weeks?
week. Yeah, well, it wasn't one of the first one. It was I signed in one day and saw that there was, you know, plenty of people. There's always people on Iron Banner. You just see the Iron Banner emblems. And I sat there for 2 minutes. I sent one invite, and within 2 minutes, I had a full fire team. I've never had anything like that, you know, ever happen to me before.
It's awesome.
So I thought that was, you know, very cool.
Yeah, Iron Banner is definitely something like we kind of go nuts over Iron Banner when it comes out, and like you said, like since Rift, and they've made it Clash, and like they've changed a few things, you know.
And they have
keep
to.
it
They've
fresh,
got to keep
yeah.
it fresh, yeah.
But Control Iron Banner, I think, is the best.
Yeah, it is, but I will admit I loved Clash.
See, I didn't play
really
Clash,
liked it.
so maybe
That's
Clash
right. You
is-
were on your
I was on my honeymoon.
your honeymoon
Yeah.
during Clash. That's right.
The biggest gap I've ever had from Destiny was the 3 weeks I was on my honeymoon.
Oh wow. Oh, 3-week honeymoon? That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, a week and a half.
Yeah.
A week and a half of it was the honeymoon, and the rest of it was like Thanksgiving. We had a bunch of family come and meet us
Oh, okay. Holy
out where we were. So let's see, a couple more for you. What is your favorite raid?
Probably Crota. Crota to me seems to be the most fun.
You like Crota's End?
Yeah, I think Crota.
Okay. And
That's
what
why you
is it?
can get exotic engrams from these.
what is it about Crota?
To me, it's just the most fun. It really is. It's dark and gloomy. You know, the first part, if need be, you don't necessarily have to have an entire fire team to get through it, but it's still a challenge. It's I don't know. To me, it's just more fun. I mean, there's aspects of the Vault of Glass I like the jumping across the canyon. I always
Yeah.
thought that was cool. But
real
I always
quick,
kind of got lost in what was going on.
Comfy Brown Couch says the best IB would be Iron Banner, Mayhem, Inferno, Clash.
Oh Lord!
That would be incredible.
Oh, just all supers all the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
like Inferno Mayhem, so you wouldn't have the
You'd see
luxury
nothing but
of the.
invectives and icebreakers the entire time.
Man, I would just be throwing grenades and using my golden gun.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. After your favorite raid, looks like that's it.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah, that's all I got.
No
for
double
you.
Jeopardy.
No double jeopardy.
Is
There's.
anybody else? Oh,
I was gonna say, like, there's a couple people on the stream here. If you guys have any questions, while I've got Mr. Von Cool on the hook, now would be the time.
I'm a very busy person. Sorry about it. Easy. Time is money.
Anyone?
Think now or forever hold your peace. I'm surprised at you, Bacon, that you haven't tried to embarrass me at this point.
Nobody? Guess not. Okay, well,
Alrighty.
I want to thank you for being a part of this.
Oh, no problem.
I think it went pretty well. I'm gonna try to get a nice, clean, edited version down.
Beep, 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 beep.
Let's see. I still don't see any questions, so it's looking like we're doing good.
All right. I think I'm clear on this end as well.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, man.
No problem.
All right, man. I'm gonna log out.
All right, later.
See you, buddy.